The team West Virginia just lost to is Texas. They beat West Virginia 38-20 last time around. Texas on Saturday is hosting Iowa State, the number 22 team in the country. That's the Longhorns ranking at this point. They are a 16.5-point home favorite. This one kicking off noon Eastern time on ABC. We have a total in this game of 49.5, depending on where you shop. And we are starting to see some disagreement here with this spread, Brett. We have some 16 still on the board. We have 17 on the board with less juice. So not quite a consensus here. You can get the number that you want depending on where you shop. But I think this Quinn Ewers kid's pretty good, huh?
That's one way to put it. He is the difference between Texas being a decent team and a very, very good team. And I know Oklahoma has all sorts of problems. I know their defense is a total mess. But Texas still looked really good. And Ewers objectively looked good. He was decisive. He was stupid accurate. Just every throw was like, wow, the ball just jumps off his hand. So I'm looking at Texas very differently than I did without Ewers. And that's interesting that you say it's climbed to 17 because it was 15.5 for the good part of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday started to creep up. Wednesday now it's creeping up, and it could continue to creep up. I think a lot of people are expecting to see Texas run away with them. So this is a different game for Iowa State, and Iowa State's played some good defense. Their metrics stand up on defense, but here's a list of quarterbacks they've played. Now, Spencer Petras, if we can call him a quarterback, they did play him. Yeah. They played Rourke at Ohio, but the worst Rourke, not the brother that's in the CFL now, is pretty good. His younger brother, who is not nearly as good. Adrian Martinez, who's been electric this year, but he's not a superstar passer. He gets it done with his legs. They played Jalen Daniels, who only had 14 attempts. Iowa State had 35 minutes time of possession in that Kansas game that only managed, I think, 25 combined points. And then they played Blake Shapen at Baylor, who threw for 238, 3 touchdowns, no picks. So I don't think Iowa State's even really that good defending the pass based on what we've seen. They faced nobody, and when they did face somebody, they gave up some production. So I think Ewers is going to be able to move the ball. Texas is going to be able to score. And I don't think Iowa State's going to be able to score. Against Power 5 opponents this year, they've scored 10 points, 24 points, 11, and 9 points. That's horrible. That is so bad. Although Texas, again, their offense is ridiculous. They had 7.2 yards per play against Oklahoma, and they only allowed 3.3 yards per play. That was Oklahoma down Dylan Gabriel. But again, I don't know how much more threatening Iowa State's offense is than Oklahoma's is, even without Dylan Gabriel. So I think Texas is going to run away with this one. I don't love the spread. It doesn't really excite me. If it was more like 13.5, if it was under 2 touchdowns, I'd be all over it, but it's not. I lean maybe Texas over the team total. We were talking about it in our college football Discord. If you find a link and jump on there, you can talk about it with us. But someone did throw out Texas over their team total 31.5. That's interesting. And again, if that Texas minus 15.5 pops again, I don't think it will. You can maybe jump on that.
And for the novice bettors out there, shop for team totals as well. The spread and the game total is going to give you an idea of who's going to have the better number for a Texas team total. So like as we record right now, Texas is a 17-point favorite, total of 49 at DraftKings. That's going to be a more expensive team total over on Texas than if you were to go to BetMGM, for example, where Texas is still a 16-point favorite with a total of 49.5. So even if it's the same number, you're probably going to get a better price on that over. So don't just shop around for over-unders and spreads. You can also shop around for team totals as well if you want to follow what Brett is going to bet here and with the Longhorns team total over.
And pay attention. Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say really quick on the team totals, pay attention to those two, because sometimes the spread and the point total will move, but the team total won't. And that creates value for bettors. So if you watch, maybe the point total jumps up 2 or 3 points, maybe the spread moves a point or 2 in either direction, and that team total stays the same, that is no longer an on-market number. That is an off-market number, and you should be attacking those.
Absolutely. Quinn Ewers 4 touchdowns in that 49-0 beatdown against Oklahoma.